trying to nail Ponikarovsky. And now Domi and Marchment locking up. You could see it coming from the beginning of the shift. And Marchment throwing a left at Domi. They're still pretty much tied up. Domi's helmet's off. Marchment trying to get a left over top. Domi gets a right in. And now he tries to pull Marchment's sweater over his head.
You said it, Randy. It was coming from a long way away. Actually, I think back in the first period when Domi got nailed by Todd Harvey, he was looking to do something. He took Bryan Marchment into the end boards behind Steve Shields quite heavy. Bryan Marchment returns an elbow. And then after that, it was just a matter of time before they dropped the gloves and went at it.
So they'll get a 5-minute rest each as fighting majors will go to Domi and Marchment. Here's how it began.
First hit is a hit by Domi on Bryan Marchment. The second hit was Bryan Marchment earlier, and then Bryan Marchment tries to get the hip out. That wasn't Domi, but Domi wanted to retaliate, and he came at Bryan Marchment. Domi wanted to stick up for his teammates, and Bryan never shy about duking it out with somebody. Nice job by Bryan.
Intercepted there, and out comes Ponikarovsky. Marchment up, and he threw the knee out there, and Domi, and now here we go in front of the San Jose bench. Marchment threw a pretty good knee at the rookie, and now here's Domi and Marchment going at it. Ty getting an arm free. Marchment getting into the spin cycle. Oh, he got tagged there. Helmet pulled over, at least the jersey pulled over, and they'll be fighting majors here.
I don't think there was a penalty called on the Marchment hit, was there? And he has a reputation around the National Hockey League of knee-to-knee combat. And Antropov just got out of the way, or Ponikarovsky, sorry, just got out of the way of a Marchment check, and Marchment's put a few guys out in his career with that body check.
Let's go to Dave Hodge with an update out of town.
Let's have a look at the Marchment hit right here. Well, it was no knee, but it was that low bridge hip check that he's famous for. Domi saw it, Marchment knew it, and away they went.
With that penalty shot at David, he tied up his man with Joseph down, and then Suter steps into Corson, and Tucker steps into Suter, and then Corson gives Suter a shot, and there's probably going to be another penalty here. Now a scrum in the center ice area as Manson's got a hold of somebody down there.
He pulled the San Jose player off Yuskevich.
And now Sundstrom and Tucker. And the linesman or the referee are there. It was Thornton and Manson. And all of this started up. And it was two teams that haven't seen each other but once in the last calendar year. This is starting to get a little testy.
It was Thornton and Yuskevich. And that brought Manson in. And then Corson, just as the period end, took a bit of a low hit by Suter over in front of the San Jose bench. And Corson didn't appreciate this play right here. Wasn't it that it was that hard? I think it was that it caught Corson about knee high.
Well, they will sort it out. We'll find out if there are additional penalties. But at the end of 2 periods of play, this game is tied 1-1.